actually, now we're gonna bring it down to high. 425. Was the best organic beef we had ever had. Organic 100% grass fed. And we were having it the whole time for about 3 months. 3 to 4 months that we had lived in New York. Maybe even 5 months. And then all of a sudden they discontinued it. And we were like, no, because we didn't like the one that they exchanged it for. At Whole Foods. So we contacted Whole Foods. We contacted the guys, and I think they're called Nature's Farm or something like that. And they didn't even know they lost their Whole Foods contract. We were the ones that informed them. They were like, what? We don't have a deal with Whole Foods anymore. Like, we were the ones that notified their actual, the guy that didn't find out he lost probably his biggest contract. This was to a different company. But, this is probably about done. I want all the cook. I think it's about done. Yeah, it should be done. Okay, this puppy I think is done. Take that off of there. Now we're going to switch to the next thing over here. Hold on, that's it. I hope it's done. I probably overcooked it, so I was yapping. Okay, now we're going to put the little doggies on. I'm going to puncture these little babies. Before these are little Nathan's doggies, which was my mom's favorite hot dogs, and Richard likes eating them now. So that works out. I'll put 4 of those little doggies. Punch them a little bit. Add in some smidge of olive oil so we don't get too smoky in here. Getting hot in here. Alright. So then what I like to do is also add a dab of fire onto the steak. Everything gets cayenne. Touch of heat ain't gonna kill you. Alright, so there's that. Now we got little doggies going. They're gonna cook fast in this very hot pan. So you see them flipping around. We're gonna make a hot dog omelet. All in our bathroom. So I don't want to hear excuses if you can't cook in your kitchen. Because I'm doing it here in a cave or in a bathroom. We've done it all. And in a hotel room. So I ended up leaving my girl at my one hotel. Oh, that was another drunken morning. I get, getting drunk in the morning because I'd be, bored in the morning. Because, there's a time that you work in the morning where it's, when people are still awake from the night before, from midnight to, 7 a.m. But after, 7 a.m., you're not going to probably get another appointment till, later in the day. So you're just kind of sitting there. So I was definitely day drinking there in New York City. So then I'd fall asleep and then I'd wake up and work at night. It was bad. Okay, so I'm going to move this to medium high, 375, and we're going to pour in the eggs, the 6 eggs. And this is to make our hot dog omelet. Okay, now I'm going to clean up some of this stuff. Over here. Get out of the way so we have a little more room in our makeshift kitchen. Yeah, I actually, it's weird. So that's when I've stayed at the hotels that had full kitchenettes. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm cooking in a kitchen in my hotel, and I don't even cook in a kitchen in my home. So some of those are really nice. We used to stay at the hotel called the Stewart Hotel NYC. Actually went out of business. That was the place that scammed us the most. Oh my gosh, I notified every sort of authority. And I kind of feel like I helped in getting them closed because they actually were committing a massive fraud. Probably the only one that was committing to that level. It was hard for us to narrow it down at first, and then I realized it was all coming from that hotel. Because we stayed there 5 times, and we had to cancel our card 5 times. Every time after staying at that hotel, so it became easy for us to narrow down which hotel was causing the fraud, because they are able to have your card and they can keep running charges if it's not monitored, especially during the pandemic, because they're allowed to charge for incidentals, so they're allowed to keep your card open, and some hotels would take advantage of that, and we found out it was that one, and they've actually gone out of business. But the bummer was it was the coolest hotel ever as far as the building, and it had these massive rooms. I mean, massive. One time we had a 1-bedroom, which this 1-bedroom was insane. This 1-bedroom was almost bigger than our whole house here, because it was like the one bedroom was this massive room that had this really long hallway, and then you went into like a living room. It was like a one bedroom with a living room, and then you went into a huge kitchen, and then it had 2 bathrooms and we got it for such a good price because it was during the pandemic. And this hotel, the reason why you get it for a good price is because they would take advantage of you. So they would like advertise these great prices, and then you go there, then you'd be fully taken advantage of. But we figured that out the hard way too. But they really did have great prices. Wow, this is such good deals. Yeah, and their deposit was like $300 every time you checked in, and then they wouldn't give it back to you. And you had like, you get so lost in the mix when you're traveling. Then they'll say, "Oh, you're calling back," and then you get a voicemail, and no one, their finance person, no one answers, and then you finally give up after calling 100 times to try to get your money, and you're like, it's just like a total fraud. So they did go out of business, but it was sad because it was our favorite hotel. The reason why I kept thinking that was the hotel causing the fraud, but Richard loved the hotel so much that he kept going, "Let's go there again. I mean, it's the only one that's got these massive rooms. They're so cool." And it was so cool. And some of our best photos and some of our best videos and stuff were staying at that hotel, because we stayed there a bunch of times. And we stayed there for like a month for one time, because you can stay for 28 days in hotels. So we stayed for 28 days. After that, you have to leave, because otherwise you get rights as a resident. Like, they can't like kick you out. They have to like evict you. Because if you stay somewhere long, so that's why hotels only allow up to 28 days. But in Panama, they don't have that rule. So we stayed in like a hotel for like 3 months in Panama. They don't care about rights there. Bring in their military and kick you out. Panama, I don't think they have like rights like that. So they're like, get out. So I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, it's weird. Huh? So we found out all these rules. Oh, look at that one! I did much better. Hey now. Hey, now that was a good flip this time. Oh yeah. Finally. Didn't flip it too early. I always get too impatient and flip my omelets too early. That's a good one. Can you guys see? Didn't flip it too early. Now, I don't know what's going on with this steak. I'm worried because I either way overcooked it. I think that's what I did. I don't think it's raw. Which is usually my problem, but I think I way overcooked this one. I love this little paring knife. It works. Let's see what happened with this. Yeah, that got pretty overcooked. Pretty well done. But, oh well. At least this one would have been kind of icky rare. It's just too big. But yeah, that's not good. I had a feeling I overcooked that baby. Oh well. It'll be fine. It's not too bad. There'll be parts that'll be more tender on the inside, but I have a really hard time cooking a steak with a bone. So, well, look at that worked out. And this guy's almost done. And then I'll put the steak in a bowl. I like this little paring knife for cutting the steak. It's actually like the sharpest little knife. You gotta watch yourself. Okay, so the eggs are about, omelet's about done. Alright, we're about done with the omelet. There we go. Put that in there. And then I'm going to make my nibblers for this. So we got, unplug this. So we got an omelet going here, which I like to put a little bit of cayenne on top of the omelet. Remember, cayenne on everything. And Richard puts a little Tabasco and mustard on that. There's Richard's fork. There's the omelet, the hot dog omelet. Let me get Rich in here to start working on some stuff. Rich, you got some foods done. Okay, grab your mustard from out there. Here's a hot dog omelet, and I'm cutting the steak. The steak got a little bit overcooked.
Oh, it did?
But I think you'll like it. So I hope you're all right. It'll be good. be all right. I figure with the conventional, you might want to make sure it gets cooked pretty well. I mean, it's not too bad. Look, you guys, look. Look, it's gonna be pretty good. It's not bad. See, it's not like charcoaled by any means. Our fork worked a little better. It's not bad, look.
Okay, great.
Here, I'll let you. I'm just cutting some of it. I'm gonna start, remember. Huh? I'm about to make mine. But I'm just cutting a little bit of this and then I'll bring you a big old bone. You can start on a little bit of this. No, it's not bad. It's pretty good on the inside here.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, come take a sample. No, that looks good. I have a bigger knife, but I like this one.
So it got a little
Sharp.
of
really small.
Tabasco sauce here.
Actually, this is going to be pretty good. Because I wouldn't want this to be too rare because it's, you know, it's conventional and it's big old T-bone
That's
steak.
okay.
And, I don't know. Not a super.
The eggs are a little dry, a little drier than I normally like it, but you can see that. I like them a little bit more wet. But they're good. Joy has a thing against butter. Thumbs up, man. Joy, it's delicious.
Oh, good. Come try the steak.
I'm gonna try the steak next.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cut this. This is a little paranoid. I have a big knife, but this thing's so sharp. But it's a little different. That's good. And he can just work on that. Okay. So look at this. And then you got this and this.
Oh, awesome.
Here, what's this?
I'm gonna get out there actually.
Yeah, look at all this.
Oh, that's great.
See if you like that.
That's perfect.
Okay, do you want this on the bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna get over there.
Yeah, come on over here. There's a lot of stuff. Go get your mustard and some water from the garage.
Those are great.
Oh, good. It's not overcooked?
No, you did perfect on the steak.
Okay, cool. All right, let me get you
Good
some
job, buddy.
napkins.
Thank you.
Okay, there, stop.
Joy's awesome. Joy, you're awesome.
Okay, mustard and water. I'm gonna make my burgers now. I gotta stop rubbing my eye. I gotta put that cream on my I have a sty. That stuff must help pretty because it's gotten way better since yesterday already. And I forgot to even put the cream on today, but I put it on like all last night. It's called, Richard got it on eBay, not eBay, eBay. I use eBay forever on Amazon. So Sty Eye. I'll put that on tonight. That has been really helpful. You got a Sty the other day. It's like before I went to New York, and then I got one when I got back. It's like I don't think they're contagious. It was just weird that he got one, like, and that was like weeks ago. And all of a sudden I get one, and we haven't had one of those
Oh, the
in
style.
years. Yeah, it just worked out because we already had the
Wasn't that cool?
cream for it and everything. Yeah, so it was fortunate. Because neither of us have had I haven't had a sty since I was a kid. It's basically just like a pimple in your eye or something like that. You know, it's like just like irritation in your eye, I guess. Alright. Now I'm gonna make my. Oh, this is sorry I didn't show you guys. This is the 90-10 from Smith's organic recipe. I'm just gonna make my nibblers. I break it up into little pieces. I don't know why I like this. It takes away a lot of the juiciness of the things. But earlier I made burgers for Rich, and he was too tired. He was napping, so I ended up eating them. They were for him though, so I didn't like them that way. It's so funny. I was like, I really prefer the nibblers. I didn't want them to go to waste, so I was like, fine, I'll eat these. But I was like, wow, where are the nibblers? It's really funny. They're much juicier. I mean, I do like the juiciness of it, but I don't know why. I like the little nibblers. So I just recently started doing that. I did it a long time ago, and then I stopped doing that for a while and was just doing the burgers. And then I got back to just doing the nibblers, and that's like all I want to do. So we returned the Foreman. I just didn't like it. I liked it in New York. I like the 2-1. But here, I don't know, the meat's just not as good. In New York, the meat is so juicy that like using the Foreman just like drained out like all of the like juiciness of the meat. It was like it's eating sandpaper. So we returned that little Foreman grill today. We only used it once, and I was like, nah. Okay, I'm gonna put some raw ginger on my burgers here. That's all we've been doing for seasoning is the raw ginger and the cayenne. And that's pretty affordable. Raw ginger is pretty cheap. You get it like in a huge thing. I'll show you. Like in a thing like this, usually, so that lasts a long time. Richard had left it in the drawer when I was gone, and it was like sprouting on itself. Had to throw that out. We just got some new ginger today. Alright, so these are going to be this is my 3rd pound of beef burgers. So that's what I am now eating is 3 pounds of beef burgers a day, or beef nibblers, and water. Spring water. And no alcohol, no caffeine, no sugar, yeah. Day 3, no alcohol. Only day 1 of the back on the full beef burgers, no sugar, because I messed up the other 2 days. But today I stuck with the beef, so it's feeling good. And that's why I'm like, you guys, sorry. I need to put this on my eye. I keep rubbing my eyes. Now remember the other eye? It's only like cayenne on my fingers too. I often will rub my eye when I'm cooking. I get like cayenne in my eye. It's wonderful. Yeah, all the time because I'm always using cayenne seasoning. But anyways, the reason why I'm vlogging today is because I'm actually feeling better. When I was eating the junk food and drinking, I was barely wanting to come on stream because I just didn't feel good. So now I'm finally starting to kind of bounce back. So that's good. And it's only day 3, which I'm pretty excited to be feeling so good. Day 3. I was extra tired today because it was day 1 of the no sugar. If I had kept those in sync, I would have had a little more energy today. But I definitely woke up feeling much better than I felt the other 2 days. Because like I was almost like hungover still the first 2 days. So today I didn't feel that hungover feeling. I woke up feeling like alive and energetic and like being like, oh, I remember I was like, Richard, let's go take care of stuff. And we went shopping early and stuff, And whereas the last couple of days since I got home, even when I was drinking, I was like sleeping in pretty late and really kind of barely getting out of bed, like begrudgingly getting out of bed, So anyway, these are my beef nibblers. I wasn't a stickler about, there's a little bit of oil from the other stuff, that's fine. But if I'm just cooking by myself, like I don't add oil, but I don't mind if there's a little oil in the pan and the good stuff. But I don't really like the oils. They kind of upset my belly. It's not a fat thing because on the keto diet or carnivore diet, you can have quite a bit of fat. It's not too much of an issue. You just have to keep your sugars down. You can have, you want highest in protein, but then, your fat can be, content can be high. But I personally, with my tummy, with all my stomach issues, it just kind of upsets my belly, a lot of the oils. Because Richard likes to have it really oily. That's always worked for him. And he's lost weight that way. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, for me, that's the same with when I drink. My stomach is so sensitive that before I get drunk, I first am like in so much pain that that's why I end up wanting to drink more, because I like that, like where I'm like drunk feeling. Huh? Oh, hey, Mark Fusion. Who's on Mark? The other day I forgot to mention Mark when I was saying the creators that have been great to me. Definitely Mark Fusion. He's been amazing. He's fun. He's always doing interesting little things on his channel, keeping it interesting and fun and creative. It's hard to come up with new ideas, you know. We end up a lot of times doing the same old thing of cooking in our bathroom, but that's what we do every day, so show you guys what we do. But after this is done cooking, I'll pass you guys off because I'm going to eat my food in my bunk hit and probably go to bed pretty soon. But I've had a really good time today. It was nice checking. We're going to try to start vlogging again daily. We got off track really with my drinking because first off, I kept embarrassing myself with my blogging in New York. And then when I got home, I just really didn't feel good. Because even when I was drinking, I didn't feel good because there's a point with me. That's why drinking is never a long-term thing with me, and it never really has been. Like, my longest stint of drinking was like a year. You know, and I was like, that's when we were in Panama. It wasn't even a full year. But within that time, I'm like, my life is like destroyed if I continue to drink. It doesn't go well with me. So it doesn't take long for me to realize it's a bad idea. I just wish sometimes I would realize that before I started. I'm hoping next trip I stay strong because I really don't like when I have to like come back and be like, oh, kicking myself and just, you can't. What sucks is like there's no excuse other than I was drunk. Like, because you're like, I hate when people go like, well, why did you do that? You're like, well, there's no reason for it, you know. I don't have like a lot. It's like, oh, you expect me to have a logical reason for an illogical like decision? Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. So and it sucks to say that because then you're like, well, then why did you drink? You know, just kind of like, But I kind of give myself a little freedom in New York, but then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't give myself the freedom, and there should be more rigid like I am here. But I don't know. So. It is kind of nice to have a little bit of a difference in life, like be there and have a little bit of craziness and then come home and like have like a normal life instead of having it all one way or the other. But if I were to choose, I would, you know, like, but, you know, my choosing would be me being like not wanting to ever go through any like craziness, but then that's boring. You know, I'd be like, oh, I choose to just have it all easy, but then it's like, but then my life would be really boring. And then I'd be like, not happy because I'd be so bored, you know. So it's like, yeah, you know, you just gotta figure out what's best for you. But I am really getting excited about this. It's kind of just like what I'm gonna do for a minute is go back and forth from Vegas to Manhattan and until Manhattan until Vegas kind of picks up, which could be a little bit here. I mean, it's picking up every season, but it's just not nearly the way it was like in 2016 or even pre-pandemic, but definitely 2016. Those were the days before the 2017 Mandalay Bay thing. That tragedy definitely messed up Vegas. So I put a little cayenne on top of my ginger nibblers, and then I put some paper towel on top to keep them moist in there, and also so nothing gets on it while I clean up. I don't like to eat while there's messes because that's kind of some of my OCD stuff. Oh, was it? Okay, yeah, because I tried to make sure it wasn't too rare with that steak because I felt like that would be really gross if it was like raw, like I often do, and it would ruin the whole thing. It was a big steak, so I figured I tended to go a little over than under on that one. I go under a lot of times on like the smaller steaks, but that one I was a little bit nervous because if you go too under, you could be pretty raw on the thick parts, you know. Pretty gross. I can eat some pretty raw meat, but there's a point where you're like, that just isn't cooked at all, is it? That's just cold. We've eaten completely raw ground beef before. You can do it. You can't eat raw chicken, but you can eat raw ground beef. It's not tasty. Not horrible either. Yeah. Anyways, it's been fun catching back up with you guys. Sorry, I've been non-existent for so long. I just really didn't feel well. I've been sleeping. Richard keeps saying, do you want to do a blog? And I'm just like, I'm too tired. I just don't have the energy to talk because I know, crazy, right? You know, it happens. When I don't feel good, I don't have the energy to talk. And when I do talk, I just snap it at like people because I don't really want to talk. Don't talk to me. I'm like, just leave me alone. Angry bear. Because I do.
I gotta say that steak was perfect.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm so happy to hear that.
good.
That's so good.
Uh-huh.
Good. I never made a T-bone steak before. Was that a T-bone?
It was a T-bone.
Yeah, I never made one of those before. I never made a bone-in steak. Besides the bone-in shanks, but those things are weird. Mm-hmm. And that was in Panama. Those things are not really, there's no meat to it. It's pretty much you're just making the marrow. Mm-hmm. Bone-in shanks. Alrighty. So I'm about to trade off to you because I'm going to eat my food and smoke some weed and then probably go to bed. Yeah, oh yeah, you finished yours, but I'm about to get out of here. So clean up the bathroom kitchen. I think it's easier cleanup than the kitchen half the time. The mirror gets pretty oily though. It gets really oily. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Richard.
You know, you say you don't know how to make a T-bone steak, but you made a great T-bone steak.
Oh, fabulous. Glad to hear it. I never made one before, so that was my first time. I like making ribeyes and New York steaks and top sirloins, and I made a flank steak. Those it's hard to not overcook those little things. Okay, I'm gonna put these back in the fridge. Do you need a water?
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll grab a
Well, that was fun, cooking in the bathroom. Yeah, we did great. That was good, you guys. I had fun. Let's move you guys over here a minute. But I'm gonna eat my food here in a minute. But it was fun cooking in the bathroom with you guys. That was fun doing something other than burgers.
Hi, everyone.
So that was cool. That was good. So I'm gonna eat my food here in a second. I wanna do
You like the Tangelo flour?
yeah, the Tangelo flour. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I meant to do.
Yeah.
Shoot, I got the SCOBY in here.
Here, I got it in the other one.
You got it in the other one?
The purple one.
Oh, good.
Oh, man. It is like my bedtime now. I've been so sleepy since...
I might go out later tonight because Hormax is going to be out all night.
Oh, really?
You go live
I'll probably work tonight, but
I'll wake you up then.
but I wouldn't go out by choice tonight, like in the sense of other than work. Like I wouldn't just like be like, oh, I'm gonna go out on the town
Hey, Joe,
because
hey,
I'm
Jared's
tired.
out. Say goodnight to Jared.
Hi, Jared. Good night. Yeah. What a terrible
Thank
Mets
you.
game, man. Jared was like, longest Mets game ever. I feel the same way. I can't even finish it. I was like, I'm done. After like 9-2, I was like, I've seen enough. I think it ended at 9-2 too. Oh, that was horrid. It was going so well for a second there too. Mendoza got kicked out, the manager.
They're all begging for a sleep stream now. Maybe.
Yeah, you guys, we can do a sleep stream. I don't
She'll
mind.
be asleep.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll just be asleep. I don't care if people watch me sleep. I sleep weird, but that's fine. I'm gonna just eat my burgers and smoke some weed, and then I'll go to sleep. So that would be fine with me. So if you want to just entertain for a little bit, we'll do a sleep stream.
Well, I'll see. I want some of this delicious food.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the other one better. The
You like the
Tangelo. Tangelo flour is really good. We got it from Oasis. I don't think it's that expensive either. It's one of their ones that's like it's pretty affordable, but it's good. It has really good terpenes. Like it smells very citrusy, very orangey, like tangerines.
Oh, you're right. Very nice.
I thought you were doing the Scooby one.
I did whatever one you did the purple one.
Oh, that's a
You
Tangelo.
said do the purple one.
The Tangelo. Yeah, I really like my favorite terpenes or any sort of citrusy ones. So like, I don't know if you guys know with like weed, there's like hundreds of terpenes, but then there's only a certain amount of like different kind of like flavors in a sense. Like you have like the citrus, you have like the evergreen, you have like the mint, like the lavender, and something else. But so my favorite ones are the citrusy ones. So like my favorite strain of all time is La Orange. Remember that one?
From Cannabiotics.
Yeah, from Cannabiotics. Cannabiotics used to be good here in Vegas, and then all their stuff went to crap. And then my other favorite one, which is not very citrusy, but it's just, I don't know, I've always loved it, is Head Cheese. That one was one of our all-time favorites.
Come back and eat my
But yeah,
food
La
later.
Orange. And then there was another orange one I liked. It was like orange cream something, I remember. If it has orange. So this one's Tangelo.
Okay, I'll sign you.
Okay. What's going on?
I'll get that picture on this one.
Okay, are you here? I'm gonna move this light so over here. I gotta plug it in over here.
Alright, guys. Welcome. This is the second half of the show. We'll be hanging out here just for a little bit. Just like You're just showing me unless you want me to show you. Put it on your sleep stream then. Just put it on your sleep camera, sleep stream. I won't put it on you right now because you're eating. Oh, just leave it there. Okay. Done deal. What's shaking, people? We all having fun? We all having a good night? Good. Oh, man. Hey, Daniel Roy. What's going on, buddy? Why is Rick whacking off in the top corner? I don't know. Hey, Lisa, I missed you, Rich. You've been gone in surgery for a while. You had, huh? Well, good to have you back. I'm glad you're back, Husky. I'm glad you're back, Terrapin. Envy, I'm not gonna. But who's Envy? Envy's not. I haven't seen Envy since a long time. She. Oh, cool. Let's watch Joy. She's more entertaining, anyways. I'll do commentary of Joy. Let's watch Joy, but I'll do commentary. How's that sound? So that's my dinner over there. Rich Husky 42 is an all. Please block him. You know, I miss Husky so much that it's like, it's kind of like, it's like. Do you ever see that movie Chappie? You know, it's kind of like, it's like, I realize like it might not be the real husky, but it's an artificial version of husky that reminds me of husky. So that's all that matters. NBS Welding. Commentator Rich. I know. I wish I could zoom in from here. That'd be cool. Okay, no, it's really me. Listen, I'm not gonna be able to listen without my yarn and thumbtack detective skills that I learned from LCW. I am not gonna be able to figure out who Terrapin Fred is or who Husky 42 is. So to me, as long as you guys just act as if you guys are the actual person that you're impersonating, I'm cool with it. It's just kind of like the future. Don't you think like they're going to be able to have like? Won't it be weird to have an AI version of your dad, right? After your dad dies, and this AI version knows exactly like what your dad would say if you had a problem, and in fact. He makes a video just looks like your dad. And so can you imagine? I mean, they're going to be it's going to be kind of weird. It's like hey man, I was adopted, but the cool thing is my real biological parents, they left me an AI version of themselves for me to check in on if I ever have any questions. And if I want to see what I'm going to look like. I mean, I don't know. Shit. That's pretty good weed. She's right. Let's see. There we go. Now we got both of us. Is that good? Is that cool? Hey, Fusion, man. How we doing? You know, it's a little tough with the words over my head like that. Here, let me try it this way. Hey, Decentralized Info. Nice to see you, bro. I can't believe we made it. I mean, I feel honored that we'd even be like, in your orbit somehow. That's cool. Yolanda. She wants to yell at me in BC. Okay. Listen, by the way, if you guys want to join the Discord, sign up for the Discord. Once in a while we do BC stuff. Often, you'll find me playing guitar. Now I'm covering Joy's head. What's going on here? Let's go over this way. Ban it. Or do we want a Big Joy and do we want to Big Rich and Little Joy? How you guys feeling about that? How you feel about the Big Rich Little Joy situation? Hi, Jedi Rich. I'm getting high, falling asleep, Jedi Joy. Oh, awesome, bro. It is late wherever you're at. I think that sounds like a good night. People don't. The one thing. Okay. The reason why it's easier to kick drugs when you get older. I'm just saying. Because as you get older, you start to think to yourself, do I really want to have a crazy, drug-fueled, sex-crazy night going until 6 a.m. in the morning? Or do I want to go to sleep? Do I want to just turn on TV and just, pass out and just wake up fresh in the morning at 6 a.m.? And you start to think like, that sleep is very underrated. As you get older, you realize, shit, it is tough to get a good night's sleep. And if you're wasting it running around and filling yourself up that's going to keep you up or chasing whatever you need to chase, It's like that's going to take away from your sleep. And once you realize that, it becomes less attractive. People take drugs, I don't know, do they? It does kind of feel like that. I don't know. Is this a taboo subject? I feel like it kind of is. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for it somehow. Joy's gonna do a sleep stream here in a minute. Watch. Or is she cuddling the bunny? Are we doing a bunny cuddle? Well, I see the bunny's out. Oh, the bunny's out. Look at that. The bunny's out. Okay, we got bunny movement. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going to happen here. Huh. All right. Good. Can you tell me what is the subreddit? It's another platform. It's another platform where, they can post stuff whatever they want. But I wish I could buy weed, but my hemorrhoid cream is so expensive. Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to watch that. C-Wag. Decentralizing a hellhole. Do you like Spinal Tap too? One of my favorite bands of all time. Hellhole. Hi, Greater Heights. How are you? I know, we're just winding it down. BB's here. No way. Oh my gosh, Joy's gonna crack up. I would love to tell you guys some of the stuff that goes on around here, like the text I'm getting right now. BB, remember back in the day I used to tell you all that stuff? But with so-and-so around, they just take everything out of context. They just take away all the fun. But I know you guys would just crack up right now that these people are texting. Yeah, well, it's kind of like, okay. You know how, you have, fun stuff that you've always done, and then all of a sudden, it's like you saw something that was really funny. Let's say in high school, you thought it was really funny. But then some of the parents got a hold of what you guys were watching, or what you thought was so funny, where there was a live thing or whatever, and they're like, wait a minute, that's way too crude for our kids, and then all of a sudden they're getting involved, and now all of a sudden they take it out, and now all of a sudden it's no longer fun. It's kind of like that. So it's kind of like we had some funny jokes, but we really don't want to be telling anybody because maybe they just go a little too far. Maybe it's best for everybody. I don't know. More likes, the longer stay on. Slap that like. Okay, I'll stay on for 5 more minutes. Let me change the camera angle though. All right, all right, all right. So yeah, it looks like I scared away the fun monkey. I went over there because I wanted to see the bunny closer up. And as I said, when that bunny is in that state of bliss, it is like, I guess it's a very special time. And so the bunny was really relaxed. And then what happened was I came out and then it just kind of like, whoa, and it took off. It didn't matter who it was. It was just like, it's their natural state is to be afraid. So, hey Rosie, why does the carpet look black brown? I don't know. Probably because it's like 30 years old. Does that have anything to do with it? You tell me. It was beige. I imagine it was beige when they first got it. But after 30 years, 15 of it was just my parents. Probably, I don't know. How long are carpets supposed to last? So that's the Jedi Joy there. Yeah, bro. We don't do the utensils around here. Hello, Bailey. All right, guys. How are we doing here? Yeah, I'm just kind of, probably winding it down, guys. I think Joy's gonna head to bed. I'm gonna head to bed. I think we've had a great stream. I've enjoyed hanging out. Hope you guys have too. Thanks for joining us in this fancy abode. It's been real super fun. Make me a mod, Rich. Oh, hey, Aaron Sound. Yeah, I have to confirm you're the real Aaron M. Sound before I do so, but that is a great idea. Only because we've had a lot of, as you guys know, a lot of alt accounts, a lot of catfishing. But, I mean, come on, man. We've had Husky42 come back. I mean, I was about ready to end the stream, and now we have Aaron M. Sound back. Of course, Aaron. Of course you're a mod. If you're the real Aaron. Of course. I mean, yeah, Joe Mama. I mean, how can we not? I mean, come on. Kid's a legend. Kid's a legend. He's got him for you. He's got him for your job, Joe. He's got him for your job. I want to watch out for him. Did you see Carlos Mendoza get thrown out? What did you think about that? I felt like Carlos Mendoza a couple times in my time. Where you're just so freaking pissed. You're just it's like nothing's going right. And the only thing you can do is make it worse by just saying, fuck it all, and getting thrown out. I mean, of course, I wasn't ever a baseball player. I mean, but so to speak, where you just don't give a shit. Obviously, he knows he's going to get thrown out if he yells at the ump, right? I mean, but at some point in his head, he said, I don't give a shit. So I'm gonna say my piece. Yeah, we want the real Aaron.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You're heading to bed?
Yeah. Can I? Here's this.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it.
All right. Good night. Okay, guys. Listen, it's been a great night. I'm gonna go watch. I might come back on later if we'll do a sleep stream later. But for now, this has been a fantastic morning, afternoon, lunch, dinner, whatever. Stay, Maddie. Stay. I know. I want to as well, but I'm kind of thinking I want to eat my dinner. And I guess there's some fights going on and stuff. Yeah. Okay, guys. We will catch you guys probably either later tonight in a sleep stream or like an early morning sleep stream or tomorrow. But thank you for joining us all.
Yeah, y'all. Turn me up a little.
Yeah, turn it up and talk loud. Little do you know, you're gonna hear this one. Sun's shining. Yo.
I don't hate players. I don't love the game. I'm a shot clock, way above the game.
Be point blank with you, the game.
I got all this work on me. I ain't come for play.
You can show the little shorties how you pump and
The
dance.
dog.
Not to death. I'm not impressed. I'm not amused. I'm not confused. I'm not to do. I'm a grown man business. I am not in school. Put your hand down, youngin'. This is not for you.
On my jail, my beats with the Kanye, yo.
Name on the market, your name off the payroll. Style fresh,
I'm still a Dayo, and it's been like that since the Dayo.
On more time than a Rollie or Seiko.
Step on deck, your neck, or do what I say so. Get up or get out, get down.
lay low.
You're standing in the shadow. Oh, Jedi, I am Black Jedi, that Jedi.
Black people, white people.
Let's move. Shout out to my man Cali Kweli. We on top. Shout out, check it out.
Check it out. Slim Jedi,
Cast a big shadow.
Cherokee red to shoot the long arrow.
Got
More skill, more aim, and more ammo.
You can get it all from a big or small barrel like
Hail Mary, full of grace, Jedi.
Come and shoot up the place and make you pull up your face. The death.
I pull out the ace from the jungles of the Empire State where there ain't no escape. 247.
718, and that's like every night, every day. From the place that I settle insane to the states, I'm collecting my pay.
Blast off and I'm
Hold it down for my family straight.
represent in a family way.
Football, not for amateur play.
Big Ross is an amateur stage before the president, the camera is raised.
Like a long-time man of the way, you understand me straight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Excellence. And that's what it is, you see.
Cause it's deeper, richer, crisper, stronger reception. Sharper picture, revolve around God and evolve with Jedis. These elements I perform my scripture. I make Jedi read a classic modern picture.